Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Alex Avila with Love University. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe on today's video.
Is love universal between animals and humans, or is it different in humans somehow because we have more complicated brains? Is love something that a machine could potentially learn to express or experience? That's something I'd like to know.
Love University student, that's a very intriguing question and questions. First of all, you asked, is love universal between humans and animals? And actually, it may be because there's something called unconditional love. At Love University, we talk about loving energy without expectation. So you give love to the person or creature in this case, without expecting anything in return. Now that we often see between animals and humans. We see it also between parents and their young children. We often lose it when we get to adult relationships because people start to expect things from each other, conditional love, and then they're unhappy if they don't get it. So the universal mode would be love without expectations. To extend loving energy, you can do that on a daily basis. You can smile at people, say hello, give them a sincere compliment, help them out in some ways without expecting anything in return. And that's the most powerful love there is. Universal love.
Been married for 7 years. What do I want to know? Is it better when you're older? Like, is it better when we're 85 and we've made it? Or is this the best it's ever going to be?
So Love University student, that's an interesting question. Does love get better with age? There's a very famous song by Ed Sheeran that says, "We used to love me when I was 17." And in reality, our dream in life for a lot of people is to have someone that you can grow old with, a soulmate. That love can become better. And in fact, many times it can if you're compatible from the very beginning. I wrote a book called Love Types on personality types and compatibility. And it's ideal that you find someone who is similar in your deepest values, goals, and preferences. So as you get older, you can connect more with it. You can unite more. It becomes a more beautiful relationship. Not just based on physical, because the physicality goes away, the looks, of course, the age. However, you still have that essence, that beautiful nature within yourself, your personality types that are compatible and harmonious, and that can improve. And the key is to keep challenging each other, to grow, to learn, whether it's traveling, maybe having a creative activity together, a business, raising children, grandchildren, spiritual practice, meditative practice. All these things can really contribute to having a relationship that keeps growing over time, and it ages beautifully, but also it becomes more wise, more compassionate, more loving. So find that soulmate right now and look forward to a lifetime of joy and happiness.
I guess my question would be, do you think that love is some entity that assumes its own consciousness, or is something that within ourselves that we are given at birth?
Now, that's a very intriguing question. We don't have that yet, and I don't know if we ever will, because love is a spiritual force. And it's going to be very unlikely to put a soul in a machine or a spirit in a machine. Now, they can mimic certain emotions. Maybe they can have certain levels of what we call quasi-feelings. But in reality, what we have is a deep spiritual connection with another human being, and we call love. And that is the deepest love of all. When you have a unity, you have compassion, you have empathy. Compassion, it means that you want to relieve the suffering of the other person. Empathy means you put yourself in their shoes and feel as they feel. Now, that is something very unique to human nature. And I believe we'll never really duplicate that with machines. I don't think we need to. Machines can help us in many other ways. But love is an essential spiritual, psychological human trait. So go out this week and enjoy love without expectations, and see us back at Love University next week.
At what point is hurting not worth it for your soulmate?
So Love University student, it seems like you're in a painful state right now. You say, does love have to hurt? And it really doesn't have to hurt if it's a harmonious relationship, if it's compatible. Now, there are people that have what we call empty marriages, that live together, stay together for the sake of the kids or finances or even religious reasons, but they're miserable. They don't make love, they don't communicate, they don't have physical, emotional intimacy. And that is very painful. So that kind of relationship is painful, but it's not really harmonious, it's not compatible. And when you're in a relationship, you want to pick someone who resonates with your true nature. In the book Love Types I wrote, talks about personality compatibility. For example, a thinker and a feeler can work together if they respect each other's style. The emotional person likes physical affection, words of affirmation. Logical person likes logic and analysis, and you can work it out with each other. Or two introverted people like to stay home and they get on their tablets or listen to music together. They can have a beautiful time. Two extroverts can go out and socialize. Sometimes opposites attract. And it can be exciting in the beginning, But long term, you want someone who's very similar. For example, people that are imaginative do best with people who are imaginative. Practical people do best with practical people. And that's the key to have harmonious relationships where it doesn't have to hurt. Some people are addicted to love, or addicted to the so-called bad boy or bad lady, who is initially exciting. Maybe they have a personality disorder. Maybe they're narcissistic or histrionic, like the drama king or queen. And that can be kind of exciting, but also it can be very damaging to your mental health. So I would be very careful with that and try to find someone who's mentally healthy, but also shares your true love, compatibility, personality. So love your nursing student. Go out and find that right person who resonates with who you are, emotionally healthy and available. Until next time.